Hello, I'm David.
Hello, I'm Julie.
So now we're going to do a review of Sheepy time. It's not sleepy time,
Nope.
which is what we thought when we misread it.
Yes, we did.
So hopefully you had a chance to check out our how to play and playthrough. And Julie did really well. So this is a push your luck game with a lot of strategy and a lot of variability. There's a lot of replayability is what I guess what I'm trying to say. So what are you trying to do? Well, you have sheep. They're going to start off the board and you play with a nightmare. They recommend playing the nightmare wolf. And what will happen is the nightmare wolf's 10 cards will be mixed in here. And like other push your luck games with a deck, when you draw the card, something happens. So if it moves around the board and if it lands on your sheep, you get scared. Or if it passes through where your sheep is, you get scared. If it goes over the fence, everybody wakes up. So you don't want to wake up or get scared twice. So if you get scared the first time and then he lands on you or passes you again, you wake up and you lose your progress. What's your progress? Well, you're trying to get your head to meet with your pillow. And so Julie did really well. She got her pillow. Both players will start at 40 in a 2-player game. You can play with up to 4. And she got her head past the pillow. She was doing really well. Whereas me, I actually got to hear.
Yeah, he did, and I thought he was going to win.
And what happened was I got scared twice, lost all my progress, and Julie was able to win that last turn. So how do you move around the board? Well, you're going to have 2 cards, and you're going to draw. So you'll see there's either an or, you move spaces, 4 spaces, or get Zs. And you can you can move through the nightmare. It's just that if it moves through you or lands on you.
Right.
And you'll see there's dream tiles. So this is about the 4th turn in the game. It only starts out with 2, one on the 10 and one on the 5. And you can add Zs with cards. Or when you pick a card at the end of a round, you get Zs on it. And when you land on it, land on a space, you can choose to use the card. So for instance, this one says gain 2 winks. That's what you're getting here. You're getting winks. And you're trying to get your head to the pillow. So this says gain 2 winks, move backwards, 2 spaces. So you could move backwards, and that could be a bad move because you'd be close to the nightmare. Because there's cards that say the nightmare would scare sheep that are in the space or adjacent to it. So that can be dangerous. So after every round, you can choose to get a new dream tile and add it. So you'll see that we added 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Or you can add 2 Zs to the board. And Zs like this, you spend when you use the tile, or you can have infinite Zs where you always get to use it when you land on it. Now, how do you get an infinite Z? Well, if you're the one that picks the tile and it allows you to place an infinite Z, you can. Otherwise, it might say you only place 3 Zs there, but you'll have your 3 Zs there, and Julie would have to add some to that tile. So you see here, I use this tile a lot.
That's how he caught up.
I actually used all 3 of my Zs there, and I could have put more on there, but I woke up. It didn't matter. So you'll see there's a 3-player option, a 4-player option.
There's even a solo version.
Yeah, you can even play solo. And here's a player start card. Now you'll see that the variability is really cool. There is a spider, and it can place a web on the board, and it moves to the web and it slows you down. So let's say there's a web right here, and I play a card that allows me to move 5. Well, I don't move 5, I stop there. So it slows you down.
Yep. We didn't play with that one though.
Yeah, we played with Night Werewolf. And then the bump of the night is really interesting because the bump of the night moves really fast. So if the nightmare jumps the fence, then everybody wakes up. So every time you jump the fence, a sheep jumps the fence, you must decide whether or not to call a night and keep your progress. So say I was on 5 and Julie was on 10, and I jump the fence and I say, well, I'm going to call it a night and I keep my progress. But Julie keeps on going. If she wakes up because she got scared twice, she lost her progress, and I'm the one that comes in first place. I would move my pillow back 8, and she would only move it back 3. So like I said, if Julie gets her head passed on or past the pillow, she'll win. Now, let's say if I got to here, though, I would win because I got my head further past my pillow than her. So in the same round, If we both got our heads past her pillow, I would actually beat her because I got my head past my pillow 2 spaces. She only got her head past 1.
But that didn't happen.
It did not happen.
Poor guy, he woke up a couple times.
Yeah, I almost came from behind and won.
He almost did. It was really exciting.
Okay, so there's a deck here for 3 that you'd add in for 3 players, and a deck here for 4 players. So it's a really cool game in terms of a lot of variability and strategy.
We have to do our review.
Yeah, I know. I was about to point to that. I don't know why. So Julie gives her positive, negatives, and neutral comments first, and then I give mine, and then we'll give our rating based on the BGG 1 through 10 scale. So let's see. What did you
What did I say?
Yes.
Well, it is a very strategic push your luck game, and I don't usually play a lot of those, and this one is real. I like this one a lot.
What do you mean you don't play a lot? David picks them all the time.
Oh, that's true, but I don't think that Ink and Gold is strategic.
Okay. You're right. You don't play a lot of strategic push your luck games because there's not many of those.
Oh, okay. But I do play push your luck.
You
yes.
do play a lot of push your luck.
I do.
Yeah.
I think the components and the art are both super cute. I just love the little sheep, and it's really cute. It's an interesting theme. I never thought of making a game out of your dreams and counting sheep to go to sleep. The nightmares add a little bit of spice, so it's not just all going to bed and everything's going to be, sweet dreams. You have some things you have to deal with. And the best part is it plays fast. Yeah. It really does. I mean, the playthrough and how to play is a little bit longer because we're teaching you. But if you're playing just for fun and it's just 2 people, it goes pretty fast.
It went slower because we were showing on camera, but you can play this in 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, easy.
And it has strategy, which is cool about it. And again, the variability of choosing the different nightmares.
Yeah.
And we were discovering some different strategies too. We've played this probably about 8 times now.
Has it been that many?
Yeah, and we were waiting by the fence here, knowing that the nightmare was back here. And remember, we were playing cards because you could do an or action and add Z's. So we started doing that for the first time, just waiting there.
You did that more than I did.
I know, but that was the first game I kind of did that.
It was kind of neat.
All right, so
what
let's
do you
see,
have to say for
what
yourself?
I have to say about the game. All right, so it's more strategic push your luck game. Remember, we come up with these reasons separately. So if I'm saying that we both said the same thing. So it's well thought out scoring. So what that means is that it's nice to see a game where that even if you wake up, and in other words, you have a bad round, or you just take too many chances, you still move your pillow. You don't feel like I didn't get anything. So that's smart to do that. In some push your luck games, you don't get anything.
It's all or nothing.
Like Ink and Gold, for instance, you don't get anything if that round if you get too dangerous. So yeah, like I said, unique theme. Yeah, who would have thought you can make a game about sheep jumping fences and trying?
Never would have thought of it.
Trying to fall asleep. The variable nightmares adds to the replayability. So its quality is to average components. So the wood pieces are definitely quality. The board here is not warping, so that's decent thickness. And the fact that you have wood here, nice little stamp here.
They're so cute.
Now, why did I say to average? Because the cards are kind of average. They're typical card stock. And so if you're going to play this a lot like we've been, I need to sleeve these.
Be cute. They have little sleeves to match it.
Well, we can get sleeves for this.
Okay.
And the cardboard's decent thick, but they're not warping.
No, it's good.
So that's nice. So that's why I say it's average components with the cards, but it's quality with the other parts. So the rule book is a neutral. There's a couple things in here you should be aware of. So, and when you're doing setup, you think it would tell you how many cards to draw on your first turn. Okay? Guess what? It's in the turn sequence here, racing phase, that it tells you to draw 2 cards. This is weird because you would think it really should be in the setup.
It should be.
Okay, and then it could remind you right here. Another weird thing about the rule book is that the appendix is not in alphabetical order. I don't know why. That's a weird thing.
I don't know.
Okay, and then it is a little bit hard to reference because sometimes these pink boxes, it should have headings here, what they're talking about. They have headings here, okay, but sometimes they put really important rules here in the pink boxes, and you don't know what it's referencing. But you need, so again, that makes it hard to see. It says
That one did.
yeah, but beware doesn't mean anything.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It should say what this is about.
Yeah.
So yes, it is highlighting things, but because it doesn't have subheadings, it's hard to reference.
Gotcha.
So it's a neutral because it can be, if you haven't played it in a while, you can forget where things are, and you'd have to read it again.
Yeah.
Which you shouldn't have to because the game is simple
No,
enough.
it's really easy.
And then if you do forget something, it can be hard to find things. Appendix is not in alphabetical order, and without the subheadings, it's hard to reference.
Right.
So it's not terrible, but it could be better, and that's why it's a neutral for me. It shouldn't prevent you from buying the game.
No, not at all.
But like I said, that's my feedback. So if they revise the rule book, they should consider that. All right, so let's take a look at our BGG rating.
Okay.
So we use the 1 through 10.
We both said very good.
Yeah, enjoy playing it, and would suggest it. I can see
Yes.
this going to a 9.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even a 10 over time. Just depends on how often it will hit the table. We probably have about 20 pure push your luck games.
Do we really?
That includes Zombicide, Income Gold, Can't Stop. We have a lot,
Yeah.
probably about 20 of them. And so we'll see. If we keep on playing this over months and years, that's when it will get to a 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah.
An 8 is really good, though.
We will suggest it. Definitely enjoy playing it. As a new game, this is one of the games we have played more than others.
I agree. Yeah.
So we really recommend this if you want a push your luck game with more strategy.
And it's cute.
Yeah, I think that for kids, they'll enjoy the theme. It's very creative. Because, other push your luck games, they can be just pure dice games.
Yeah. Well,
And-
except for Ink and Gold, it's a card game, but
But that's a theme.
Yeah.
But some push your luck games, it's just you're rolling dice.
true.
And
Like Can't Stop.
yeah, you have the little cones and
Yeah.
a stop sign. That's about it.
It's cute, though.
Well, look, I like that game,
Oh, yeah.
but this has more theme.
I
to
do.
it.
I would play this, yeah.
Another push your luck game is King of Tokyo.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
That has more theme though.
Yeah, that does. That's
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Yeah. So anyway, this is really cool.
Yes,
so
it is.
I hope you check it out, our how to play and play through video.
Yep.
Anyway,
Hopefully you like the game and you'll get it for your own family.
right. So anyways, I'm David.
I'm Julie, and thank you so much for watching.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Where's my mouse here? There it is.